Sri Akal, everyone, and thank you for coming back on Shukriya. I'm learning my Punjab. I hope to have a huge vocabulary by the end of the 10th show. So today we're talking about knees, and if you've just tuned in, we've just been sharing a lot of the issues that happen to people's knees. We found out that 75% of people will at some stage suffer from a knee problem, and Manjeet was just sharing about how she's actually helped people who are just about to have an amputation, and how some of the therapies and the alternative medicines that she's been able to prescribe to them has actually saved them from a really horrible problem. Now, if you've just tuned in, remember that you can call offline at that number below, just below here, yes? And also, guys, remember to tune into the Cook Show, which is at 7:25 before this one, and repeat it on Saturdays. And in this show, we actually share more medical and food that can help with some of the issues and challenges that you face with your body. Now, just before the break, we were talking with Manjeet about some of the issues, and we were focusing on, I think it was bursitis.
Yes.
And I remember bursitis.
No, about hot packs.
Yes, hot packs, sorry.
Yeah.
But before we go into that, we just have a caller online. So, caller, please, we're very pleased to have you, and Manjeet will talk straight to you now.
Hello, caller. Sat Sri Akal on this Wednesday, talking about knees. Sat Sri Akal.
Hello, Sat Sri Akal, Manjeet.
Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal to everybody.
Yeah, Ben Chai is hosting my show, so he's saying Sat Sri Akal to you.
Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal.
He just learned this today.
Sat Sri Akal.
Hanji.
Most welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ji. So our topic today is of knees, sweetheart. So what would you like to share with us?
Firstly, I would say Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka
to all the
Khalsa,
Sangha.
Vaheguru Ji Ki
And a
Fateh.
very, very happy Vaisakhi to everybody.
Yes, happy Vaisakhi.
And secondly, yes, about the knee. My daughter, she had a problem with her knee. This is about 3-4 years ago? Or
Yeah.
is it more than that?
Uh-huh.
You would know.
Yes.
But she, as always, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰੱਬ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਹਜੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਵਿਆਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ
Yes.
ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਹਦੇ
Hot pack massage.
ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ oils ਤੇ various other herbal medicines, ਉਹਦਾ perfectly ਉਹਦਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਇੱਕਦਮ.
Yeah. Do you remember she couldn't even walk to the train station ever? With a few steps she was in agony.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਗੋਡਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਉੱਪਰਲੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ
ਚੱਪਣੀ
ਆ ਗੋਡੇ ਦੀ ਉਹ move out ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸੀਗੀ.
Yeah. The cartilage had moved out. The cap was out of place. I had to work so hard to put it back.
Oh my
in
goodness.
place and do the hot packs, and
she must have been in pain.
She was limping, really
crying.
bad.
Wow.
She was screaming in pain, off work. And I used to take time off work in the evening and finish at what time, Sukhwinder? Like 10, 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock at night. Yeah.
And the hot
but
packs.
I'm so grateful to you. Raat Dupni, Dini Chogni, Tarki, Maharaj Bakshe.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for that. And also I want to say you're doing a brilliant job of all this herbal, jehde ajkal bachchiyan nu nahi pata, te saron da bare and all these
mustard
other
oil,
herbal, soft rain and fennel seeds, and I think you should bring a program for that. To teach nowadays generation what the herbal actual things are.
Yeah, we were just talking that in the Punjabi and Far East homes, the grandma's kitchen is the medicine
Yes.
of the house. It
Yeah.
has got every herb, or in seed form, or in leaf form, or as in green tea, or as in licorice root, or as in fennel for IBS or stomach pain,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we don't need to rush out for antibiotics and anti-inflammatories. And haldi,
Yes, yes,
turmeric is
perfect,
the best
yeah.
one for knees
ਤੁਸੀਂ
and
ਉਹ ਵੀ-
inflammation.
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਾਈ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੇ
Yes,
ਤੇ,
I
ਉਹ
gave
ਵੀ-
her turmeric.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
asked her to eat it for
Yeah.
16,000 milligrams a day. But in few days, this girl had a change of aura.
Change, yeah.
She was smiling. Her pain from her face had gone.
Yeah.
And Panji, she's never had the problem ever again.
No,
huh?
touch wood
Yeah.
now, Maharaj Ji Kirpa now,
Yeah.
she's fine and, you know,
With allopathic
Vitamin
medicine,
and
it would have been painkiller, it could have been steroids, it could have been putting syringes to remove the fluid. But what
Yeah.
did I do with the hot packs? You know, we were working, she was helping me, her mother, and we
ਮੈਂ
were
ਤਾਂ ਆਪ
packing.
ਘਬਰਾ ਗਈ ਸੀ. I mean, if you wasn't there, I don't know ਕਿ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਉਹਨੇ.
would
ਹੁਣ
have
ਤਾਂ
been like probably
ਸੁਖਨਾ
on-
ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ.
Yeah, she's married happily, no
Yeah,
problems,
yeah.
even after childbirth, you know.
Yeah,
This is my biggest reward, when my nutrition remedies are pure from Mother Earth in leaf form, root form, in stalk form, and the extracts are so pure, we don't even add sugar.
Yeah.
And they can be bitter, but by Joe, you want to get better than knock down half a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Hannah?
yeah.
Thank you
she
so
did,
much.
Bless her, she did do everything what you told
I
her
know,
to do.
but look at that.
Yeah,
It's never returned back. And that's always my goal. Even if it's a colitis patient, the idea is to treat them for life and good. Unless they have done something naughty or they had food poisoning and now they've got IBS back again, then yes, there's always road to recovery.
Yes, of course.
But stay on the
No,
good
no,
food diet,
thanks to
keeping
you.
away from sugar, Panji, Hannah? As
Yes,
much.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And happy Vasaki to you and your lovely family.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your feedback, and
Thank you.
have a wonderful, year ahead of you, and a very
Thank
healthy
you.
one. Thank you.
Thank
Sat Sri
you
Akal.
to you, sir. Thank you.
Shukrai. Shukrai for calling.
Yeah, Shukrana. And anyway, Shukriya is a Punjabi word and a
Shukriya.
bit of a Hindi word.
Oh.
So I did hot packs on this girl, and the knee was so swollen, so inflamed. With the top cap, there was a massive pouch, and it was ouch and each, and even coming down the stairs was using only one leg. And then she was fine. 4 days later, she was strolling up and down the station all the way into the city. She had a wonderful job and back, and did amazing,
Sure.
and never to return back. 4 years. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, viewers, please don't go out if you've got a bad knee and think, I'm just going to put hot packs on
Yeah.
it. You really do.
You might burn yourself.
You really do need to have someone like Manjeet Kaur to actually do a proper diagnosis on you.
Exactly.
I know it's crazy, but I've seen people, they
Self-healing.
watch a show like this and they go out and buy these
Yes.
things and then they're in a worse condition. So,
Yeah.
so please don't do this.
Ben, everybody's profession should be respected. To learn anything or to do Ayurveda and acupuncture was a degree that nearly made me cry, and I nearly thought I'm going to bury 36,000 and just throw it in the water. I paid the fee, what the hell. To go into my first exam, I blanked out, and my daughter said, "Oh mom, do this meditation which you used to tell us and you'll be fine, and I bet you'll get A star." And I said, "You're preaching me what I used to preach you." And I seriously did, and I was fine after that first exam and being watched by your tutor and your examiners, that you can't put a needle even 0.0 quarter centimeter away because you've lost that meridian line.
Yes. So viewers, guys, please just understand that Manjeet didn't just learn this stuff overnight. She didn't just Google a solution. She's actually been coached by top experts.
Exactly.
And spent a lot of money. I would say she's probably spent over maybe 100, 200 grand.
No,
at least
$500,000
$500,000
minimum on my just education to 750,000. If I say,
Yeah.
how did I get to my acupuncture and my
Right.
travels and your onward education? This doesn't stop, man. You need to go back to
No,
courses.
I totally agree. I'm saying the same with in the
You
business.
keep coaching.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And so she's invested a lot of time as well as the finance in getting her levels high, and that's why a lot of her solutions work, because she's been working with people who've been in this industry and across the industry for years.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you, caller, for calling in. Can I just pick up on your Ayurveda solutions? And just one more thing on sugar. If it tastes so bad, could they put honey in it?
They
Would
can
that
put
be-
Manuka honey,
Manuka
a quarter
honey.
teaspoon, or sometimes I'll say some sort of juice that I can recommend. But sometimes they're so acid powered, Ben, you can't give them orange juice. I can
Okay.
say blood oranges, and I can't say orange juice, or I can say Manuka honey or agave syrup. Now, agave syrup does not change the constitution and doesn't lift and surge your blood sugar shooting high. It's a plant that's grown in Mexico, for which I got my PhD in Uganda.
And
Yeah.
again, please don't just go out and drink orange juice, because I know some people are actually allergic to it and come out with all the issues.
Yeah.
Manjeet, can you tell us about the Ayurveda solution? Because, you know, people in my industry just think it's some kind of mind-altering drug, and I don't want people I want people to know the truth.
Yeah, Ayurveda or Ayurveda medicine is what is in our Mother Earth. There are so many roots and herbs, and whether it is coriander and whether it is parsley or whether it is fennel or whether it is licorice or whether it is a boswellia plant, all these, God is so great. He's given these answers to us on earth. People have explored them, and Ayurveda medicine is what Vedas did over 5,000 years ago.
5,000?
Yes.
Wow.
And that's followed up in India, but now it's died down until a few yogis came up and surged up. Sadly, Ayurveda is abused in the sense they'll put less of the herb but more of bulking powders to create a tablet, or make it like rabbit droppings, you know, literally they look like black rabbit droppings. Why did I stay with the purest extracts in 1,000 milligram to even increasing the potency for extreme patients? Was I wanted the body to accept it as food. So if I give you fennel, like a weak green tea, for example, you'll say, oh, well, that didn't do me much. If I give you matcha tea and put half a teaspoon, you say, damn, I slept so good and I had a fantastic bowel movement. What the hell? That green tea is so good.
I can just see myself waking up and saying, I had a fantastic bowel movement.
After you get up, not on the bed.
Right. So just saying.
So anyway, a bit of fun. But you see, if you divert away from Mother Earth, nature, here comes allopathic medicine, which is chemical based. You understand? Mm-hmm. Okay, and now will be, maybe painkillers for some time are okay. If you're in extreme pain, you can't get to a practitioner, you can't get to your GP, then yes, painkillers are an answer. But any repetitive painkiller for that knee pain, you are stressing your liver, disturbing the pH levels of your stomach, the acids of your stomach. Some people are having about 4 painkillers, you know, every day. It is UK is the highest painkiller consuming country in the world, and it was actually in one of the newses last week. I always hear out what's happening. So sad that we can produce aspirin through our brain parameters by saying, go and sit by a moving stream or sit somewhere quiet, do a bit of meditation and talk to that area of pain. But also think what you have not let go. A lot of people with joint pains are people who are stubborn, are people who are jealous about others, and are people who won't let go of their past. So they hang on to things, and that hanging on through diet, the psychosomatic symptoms change. You start saying, oh, I'll take tea for comfort. Oh, I'll have another cup of tea.
I do like tea.
Oh, I'll dunk some biscuits in there. Oh,
Okay.
do you know about purple tea? We'll come to that. A purple tea? It's coming into market.
So I had about 10 years of unforgiveness to a relative about something. Would that have affected my knees as well?
It can, certainly.
Yes.
Joints seriously affect. Whatever is in the mind goes down to the bottleneck where the belly button is, and that's the first point. When you are sad, your heart chakra blocks. When you're angry, your colon, your belly button chakra blocks, and then you don't go poo. The metal changes, or you start having IBS, or you'll start drinking sugar. So with one emotion trauma, you actually start relying on a food as comfort. Now that comfort food slowly, Ben, becomes poison. You can dunk your biscuit once a week, but if you start dunking your biscuit every day with the sugar, hydrogenated fats and palm oil and burnt sugar, your body will say, hello, this is a bit of nonsense now. I know how to talk to you.
I do like a bit of biscuit dunking, having been born in the UK, I must say. Can we come back to this whole knee issue? Because we were talking about hot packs and cold packs, and you said you preferred hot packs. And also with the eye weather, so there's so much stuff I want to go through. You never have enough time, do we? Tell me about
2 hours.
Tell me how you ingest the eye weather.
Well, if people have an imbalance in stomach and pH levels, I would tell them to put half a teaspoon or even only 5 drops in a tablespoon of hot water. Let that mature and then knock it down with water or with a substitute that I would advise.
And by the way, this is your own eye weather.
My own constitution remedies.
Right.
Which are not freely available in the market because they are heavy alcohol-based stuff out there. But my stuff is just amazing. Once you see the range in my big 8-meter van, you'll see it's a moving vehicle and it's got everything that I can make on spot.
I've seen your van, it's massive.
Yeah, and that's where everything is composed other than in my permanent clinic base. So working with nature and what nature intends to give you, your body recognizes that, folks. But having a paracetamol and then waiting for that to work could be 20 minutes, but not regular. I think we got a caller on the air.
Oh, right. Oh, yes. Please, caller. Yes, Sat Sri Akal.
Hello, Sat Sri Akal ji. Hello.
Oh, we may have
I think there may have been a dropped call. Let's just carry on talking. So, you know, when the glucosamine chondroitin is a tablet that's regularly available, there's so much rubbish. 80% of the tablets in the market do not absorb in the gut or in the stomach, and they just leave the toilet. And I think pallets and pallets of undigested tablets are going through the manholes of England.
Is this why you prefer liquid?
Liquids, yes. But then they have to be in the right form, in capsule form, or in liquid form, also in high doses. So that helps to maintain that. Vitamin D, again, a very good one. While we wait for one of the dropped callers, you know, intervention of medicine can happen when the kneecap has to be replaced, or they have to syringe the fluid out. Yeah. And but does the patient know how to rebuild the collagen? Loss of collagen and demise of collagen happens with sugar. As soon as you have sugar, the fibrins of the collagen are repeated over years, and that includes alcohol, and that also includes gout problems, you know, will happen when your urea and uric acid reaches to a nonsensical level that your liver cannot break it up.
Sorry, the caller's just come back on line. So, Sat Sri Akal, Shukriya.
Hello, caller. Sat Sri Akal ji, Panji.
Please speak to Manji.
ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਨ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡਾ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਗੋਡਿਆਂ ਦਾ। ਇੱਕ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਕਾਲਰ ਦੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਸਿਰਫ 22 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੀ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ 3 ਰਾਤਾਂ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਐਂਡ ਸ਼ੀ ਵਾਸ ਵਾਕਿੰਗ। ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗੋਡਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਚਰਨਾ ਪਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਹੋਇਆ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਮੈਂ ਅਫੋਰਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੋਡੇ, ਆਪਣੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੇਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ, ਮੇਰੀ ਬੈਕ ਤੱਕ ਉੱਪਰ ਤੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਸੀ ਪੇਨ।
ਯਾ
ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਨਾਈਸ ਕੀਤਾ।
ਯਾ
ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਅਫੋਰਡ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ।
ਚੌਂਕੜਾ ਮਾਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਮਾਰ ਲੈਂਦੀ ਹਾਂ।
She could not cross legs before.
Oh, wow.
So she can cross leg. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So ਬੈਨ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤਾੜੀ ਮਾਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀਤਾ, ਆਪਣੀ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇਸੀ ਇਲਾਜਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਹੈ ਨਾ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਡਾਕਟਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋ ਸਟੀਰੋਇਡ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਫਰਕ ਪਿਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਗੁਜ਼ਾਰ ਹਾਂ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ, thank you. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਇਸ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ and trusted and have honesty. It's just having an honesty with a practitioner and you stayed with me, Panji, to get the reward. ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਕੋਲੇਜਨ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਰੀਬਿਲਡ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਕਾਸ਼ ਨਾ ਕਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਏਜ ਦੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਨਾਲ ਸਰਜਰੀ ਤੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ, ਜਾਂ ਨੀ ਰਿਪਲੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਜਾਂ ਰਿਮੂਵਲ ਆਫ ਕਾਰਟਲੇਜ ਐਂਡ ਟੈਂਡਨਸ, ਹੈ ਨਾ? ਤੇ ਸੋ ਨਾਈਸ ਟੂ ਨੋ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸਿਟ ਕ੍ਰਾਸ ਲੈਗਡ। ਪਰ ਖਾਣੇ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਵੋਗੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਸ਼ਾ ਹੈ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਬਿਲਕੁਲ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਡਾਈਟ ਆਪਣੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਡਾਈਟ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ। ਤੇ ਪਲੱਸ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੇ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ।
ਡਾਈਟ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ। ਨਾਲੇ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦੀ ਵਧਾਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ।
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ।
Yeah. Any last word you want to say about the cook show or the health show?
Yeah.
ਕੁਕ ਸ਼ੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਅੱਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ।
ਓਕੇ ਚਲੋ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਫੇਰ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਕੁਕ ਸ਼ੋ, ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਫॉर ਕਮਿੰਗ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ ਐਂਡ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਅਸ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ, ਐਂਡ ਹੈਪੀ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਟੂ ਯੋਰ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
Sat Sri Akal.
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ।
Yes, thank you. And remember that Cook Show is at 7:25 on Wednesday and repeated at 11:25 on Saturday.
Yeah. So just to air it, she said it in Punjabi. To translate for you now, she was in so much pain she couldn't even bend her leg back more than what she couldn't go that far. She was just there, and if I would tell her to go any far back to make a 90-degree angle, she was in screaming pain. The back of the knees already, there was so much swelling. And with the proper treatment and the proper remedies and rebuilding the collagen is what I gave her. The first bottle of 30 capsules and the liquid of joint support, she said, I can't believe it. I can bend my leg and I can go far back now.
Wow. And how long did that treatment take?
She took a month, really.
A month, right.
But within days and weeks, she started noticing, and she carried that on for another 2 months. Now, to build up a cartilage or collagen is about 2 to 3 months' work. So let's go into the bad foods, huh?
Yeah. I'm really keen on that. And we've only got 4 or 5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Please. Good food, bad food.
Yeah, bad foods obviously comes in with the hydrogenated oils, having too much acid foods, fried foods, alcohol, not having the right pH levels of water, fizzy drinks, I'm sorry, and these high caffeinated drinks. Any girl who's having caffeinated drinks are sure that in 10 years, the hospitals will be loaded with osteoporosis for young girls as young as 20.
Wow.
Osteoporosis. These drinks are eating your bones up. Come on, folks. You don't need. There's natural juices. Invest in a juicer. Put it on. I've got my Rolls Royce in the kitchen, not the car. A 30-year-old juicer as my Jaguar, sitting there and blasting away twice a day. When the family was bigger, as the children have dispersed, juicing was our life. And again, I would suggest not just pick up any hanky-panky juice and start making it. Okay? So then comes in red meats, build up huge amount of urea and uric acid. And if you've had red meat, then the next morning or at night, have a quarter teaspoon of soda bicarbonate to alkalize your state of body.
Can you eat kale and spinach to alkalize it?
Yes, sure, but organic state.
Okay.
And only baby spinach, not a spinach that is a mature leaf. A baby spinach has not had its spray yet. And kale has to be organic. And then obviously orange juice doesn't agree with everybody as in acid form. White processed flours, dairy, milk. Ben and I keep coming back on dairy and milk, one of my biggest enemies. Nightshade plants, vegetables, potatoes, aubergine, peppers and tomatoes. Plum tomatoes are fine. Pointed red peppers are fine. White salt is a no-no. A pink salt is great. Good foods. Hydrating yourself and having half a teaspoon of soda bicarbonate, maybe in a good bottle of about 8 inches. Sip it all day. Alkalize yourself. Have half a teaspoon of turmeric a day. Straight in mouth. Drink it. Water on top.
Tell me more about turmeric.
It's an anti-inflammatory. Amazing. It is nature's given, God-gifted herb in India, but abused. Why? It's cooked. We destroy the curcumin, the good properties when you cook. In my cook show, to date, over 9.5 years of my cook shows on television, I have never cooked turmeric.
That's really interesting. So turmeric is an anti-inflammatory.
In raw state, in powder form.
So it could, over time, help reduce the number of painkillers that you're taking?
Of course. Yeah, it's anti-inflammatory. It's anti-aging. It's great. I take 16,000 mg 4 times a week. If anybody can beat me up to that. We went out for lunch and Ben watched me probably to have 4 whole lemon juices. And when I was with Felix at a function of one of the movies, I consumed 10 melons. He said,
10 melons?
Juice of 10 melons.
Okay.
Not at the same time, but into because I knew the food was not going to be the same fats. So it was helped to neutralize the fats.
You keep going on about alcohol. So I want to ask you, there is some... I'm going to talk about Google. they say that one small glass of red wine,
Yes.
say a week or so, is good for you.
It's
What's
good
your
for me.
perspective on
100%
that?
good for you, although I don't drink, I'm sorry, but no. Nothing wrong with at least 2 glasses or 3 glasses of red quality wine, not the cheaper ones, because the grapes, the quality, the price you're paying for the wine is the quality of the grapes. The price you're paying on olives, which is good fats, is the price of the quality of the olives coming from a very good soil and a village. Then coming on to kale and spinach can be juiced. Celery. Juice of celery is amazing as an antioxidant. And obviously red fruits, a bowl of red fruits and berries and cherries. Anybody who's got joint problem, having a gout, have a bowl of cherries, blueberries and raspberries. Strawberries won't be in this equation because strawberries is acid. Red vegetables.
That explains why I'm allergic to strawberries. I
There
never
you go.
understood that.
Thank you.
I didn't know it was acidic.
That's 50 pounds on my hand today. See, you'll be learning as you go along.
Well, I don't eat it because of that.
So good amount of those red fruits, red cabbage, red lamb salad, green salad, kale, spinach, red lentils, sprouted grains, then citrus fruits, green tea. We are looking at sprouting dals and lentils is amazing proteins. And then blood red oranges, not the other oranges. Grapefruit, fantastic. Lime. Anybody says lemon is acidic, you're wrong. It's alkaline unless your stomach is out of balance. Going for gluten-free oats, not gluten oats. Brown rice and red rice. And that is my story of knees tonight.
So good night, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Please call that number if you want to have some off-air advice. And remember, this show is repeated with a new show every Wednesday at 9:40.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
And Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal.